Hello, YouTube family. God bless you. God bless you. Welcome to Mel's Consultation Team Kingdom Entrepreneurs. All right, let me just fix this a little so you can see my caddy here. All right. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. God bless you. God bless you. So, today's topic, I'm going to talk about what's in Mel's caddy. So, welcome to my kitchen. All right. So, today we're going to talk about, like I said, what's in my caddy. But before I begin, I want to talk about my eco friendly cleaning products that I sell online. And I also sell to other residential owners as well, or just generally people who are cleaning their home in their residential. So, number one is our multi surface cleaner. So, you cannot get this in stores. It's eco friendly and it smells really fresh. That's kind of like my slogan, eco friendly and smells really fresh. So, you can get this at www dot www.melscleaningproducts.company.site. And this is my multi-surface cleaner. The next one you can get is our bathroom cleaner. And our bathroom cleaner you can get at the same website. So this is for soap scums, buildup, as well as you can use it for the inside the toilet, inside the tub, inside your kitchen sink, and it really smells great. Like honestly, this is always usually the one that gets sold out when I go to a lot of vendor showcases. So again, this is Mel's bathroom cleaner. They call it the pink stuff, right? They call it the pink stuff. All right. So again, now I'm going to go through everything here that I have with my caddy and the equipments that I use on site. So this here is called an Oreck. So you see here, it has straps. I mean, there's so many different machines out there. There's the backpack. I don't really like the backpack because it's really hard on your back, right? Backpack hard on your back. I like the Oreck because it just goes right around your shoulders, and then it has the commercial wires that's easy to wrap up, especially if you have your technicians out, and going to room by room, you need this. Right now, we have all the different extension tools. Right, we have all the different extension tools, as well the long pole tool that adjusts. See, it adjusts, and also with the hose, we have the hose too as well. So this is my number one commercial machine to use. You can use this, especially if you're just starting out. You can use this for commercial or the residential, like both, literally both, commercial or residential, because there's so many out there, right? Like I said. The other thing I want to show you guys is our microfiber cleaning cloths, So these are here. We color code our cloths. So the blue is for the glass cleaner. Yellow is for the kitchen. Orange is for the bathroom. Green is for dusting, right? And gray, just like my stainless steel there, gray is for your stainless steel. So these are color coded. The reason why is the cross contamination. You can't be using these in bathroom, the kitchen, all over the place, and then cross contaminating, right? So this is why we have our color coded microfiber cleaning cloths. Then now we have our blue paper towel. So the blue paper towel is for the bathroom. So this is for, again, the cross-contamination, as well as once we use it, as you can see, you use it and then you throw it out, right? We're not going to be using this in the living room, bath, and say after the bathroom, the living room or whatever. This is strictly for the toilets. Once you use it, you dispose it. All right. So now we're going to get into the nitty gritty of my caddy. So this here is my Velita pad. You use this on the Velita stick when you're cleaning the bathrooms. So when you are cleaning the bathrooms, this is what you use, right? So I can just kind of take it off and show you what it looks like. All right, so here it has the scrubbing part. This is where this surface that you use to scrub inside the bathroom, right? So you put the Velita stick on this side, and this is the scrubbing side. It's amazing, because especially with the wear and tear on your back, you know what I mean? It's kind of could be very challenging, bending and turning, and so the Velita sticks, it allows you to get the high areas where you cannot reach. Now we're going to talk about the pine sol. So I use the lavender pine sol. So you're probably wondering, you use eco-friendly cleaning products, and then you're using the other products? I do, right? Because I mean, I do mix it. The reason why is that I'm trying to advertise more of my product, because I want clients, when we're not there, to purchase my eco-friendly cleaning products. However, if they want, like, say for instance, they said they don't want any harsh chemicals, then what I would do is not use some of these chemicals, because I do have a straight eco-friendly cleaning product that I use with my eco-friendly products. So now, as I said, we're going to talk about the pine sol. So the pine sol, what we do is you get one of the spray bottles. You can get them anywhere. I don't like the dollar store. I would not recommend spray bottles in the dollar store. There's certain brands that you have to use, because what happens is this thing here, this part here falls off. All these pieces fall off, and then it creates a problem, right? Especially if you're on site and you're trying to get the job done and all these things start falling off, it can be very annoying. So what I usually do, this is the trick, is you're diluting it. Anywhere, you can go to Dollarama, wherever you want. The pine sol, whatever flavor that you want to use, you can use that. This is the lavender. I like the lavender. I like that smell. So you put a little bit of lavender, maybe half of this bottle, and then you dilute it, and then you put the water, you're done, right? That's it. Make sure you label though, because you have to label all bottles, because if you don't label the bottles, then that can be an issue, right? You don't want that to be an issue. Now, like I said, so that's the pine sol, right? So we talk about Bona. So what is Bona? Most people know what Bona is for. So Bona is for hardwood floors, right? So especially if you're cleaning hardwood floors, you have to be very careful on the products that you're using, because of the damage and the liability, right? So you don't want to be trying out different products on clients' homes. Bona is the safe. That's the safe line. Use the Bona. It's safe on mostly all hardwood floors. And like I said, you can just get it anywhere, Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you want, right? You can see where's the best price. The other thing that I use is the bar cleaner. So this is kind of like you use for the stainless steel, especially if it's like heavy buildup. We call it the dirt code being 10 being the highest. So this is what we use first, right? To get into that nitty gritty stuff, right? And then the other one, everyone knows, the toilet bowl cleaner. So we use the toilet bowl cleaner, general toilet bowl cleaner that you can get anywhere. For the toilet. We all know though that's for the toilet. And then now we're going to talk about our brushes, right? So we have different crevice brushes here. So you're probably wondering, whoa, that's a lot. So this one here, it's a general, like especially for the furniture, sometimes it can have lint. So, before you're cleaning, you would remove the lint, and this is great for lint. So this is what's in the Caddy. This is a crevice tool for the edges of the carpet. So you know what the edges of the carpet where you got the brush, this is what this is for. And again, this is for the brush here inside the sinks, a yellow brush here. And then here now is our other brush that you can use. You can use for like inside the faucets, etc. You can use it for the faucets. Then the other thing now here is the high duster. So this high duster you use for high dusting, right? So high dusting, probably like my stairway, because you can see it, right? High dusting. That's what you use it for, right? So now the other thing that we use now is the feather duster. So our feather duster is for delicate areas. So delicate areas in the home, right? So this is what you use that for, delicate areas in the home. And it's so nice and soft. There's so many different ones that you can use, Oreck. Those ones are usually like almost $50. And especially if you have like a big team, cost has to go down, right? Cost has to go down. So this is what I use. And let me show you something. So it's easy to come off, right? So if you want to get information on where to get it, you can click at the bottom of the link and send me a message. But look at that. That's it. How do you clean it? You just take this off. There's a little string at the bottom here, and then you take this off and you clean it. That's pretty much it for that. And then the other thing now I have in here is for like hand sanitizer. You want to make sure you have those in your caddy, right? Especially if you have technicians on, you know, you want to make sure they sanitize their hands. And the last but not least, your first aid kit. So all caddies have to have a first aid kit. Why? God forbid if something happens on site, you know, especially with the health and safety board, you need to have a safety kit in all caddies. This is a must. You have to have one in there. Why? Again, because God forbid, in case anything else, you know, anything happens. All right. So this is pretty much it on what's in my caddy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. And God bless you. And we will talk very soon.